அயன் சத்து தலைமுடி உதிர்தலை தடுக்கும் மிதமான சூடுபாலில் கலந்து பருகலாம். லயன் டேட் சிரப் தினமும் 2 ஸ்பூன்.
இப்போது புதிய அறிமுகம் ஆச்சி ஹோட்டல் சாம்பார் 50 கிராம் ரூபாய் 20 மட்டுமே.
Taste Daily. Taste the Daily.
To make his mark in this race now, Draker Janssen. He and Dirk Schouten had many battles together last year in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. Now fighting each other for 6th place here at Portimão in Porsche Sprint Challenge Southern Europe. Draker Janssen, although he now has the attentions of Rodrigo Almeida in the number 18 car. Rodrigo in the back Autotech car. There's contact between the two of them. Almeida goes spinning. Almeida across the track. Now Janssen manages to avoid making further contact with him. Almeida's able to rejoin, but I reckon our stewards are going to want to take a look at that. What a shame. Rodrigo Almeida, the driver who's come up through the ranks of GT4 racing, having a moment there with Draker Janssen. He regathers it. Looks as though he's managed to escape any damage, but all that hard work in qualifying, and he now drops back down through the order. At the front, Ariel Levy continues to open up that gap. 1.378 seconds as we ride on board with Dirk Schouten in 6th place. Sid Smith, man on a mission, now closing in on Chester Keefer in that 4th place. Our pole sitter in 4th place at the moment. Ahead of him is Sasha Norden. Down the hill we come. 23.25 minutes remaining of this race. Let's have another look here. Let's see what occurred. We're looking at that was the moment there. I believe there was contact between Draker Janssen and Rodrigo Almeida, and now Almeida pulled up at the side of the track, but we need to take another look at that to confirm it from the camera angle on board with Dirk Schouten. But such a shame. It looks like Rodrigo Almeida is done for this race. There'd be a massive flat spot on those tyres as well. Now the question is, are we going to need a safety car to get his car out of the way? Ariel Levy will hope not, because he has opened up the gap at the front to 1.8 seconds over Flint Schuring. The two drivers who have been fighting each other. In fact, we've gone full course yellow. So the cars are now being instructed to reduce their speed. So every driver now needing to reduce their speed under the full course yellow. The gap should remain the same. Now we're going to see if we can have another look at the incident that has brought out this full course yellow, and we will try and see what actually happened there, whether there was contact or not. At the moment, strictly no overtaking. The speed is reduced. Right, let's have a look at a replay here. So Almeida on the inside, Draker Janssen on the outside. Janssen cuts to the inside. Almeida goes to shut the door, maybe the slightest bits of contact, and I have to say Almeida did very well not to be collected by a car behind. Such a shame for the driver from Mozambique. He's racing for FAC Autotech, who are a fairly legendary team in the world of Porsche racing. Both Alex Fack Sr. and Alex Fack Jr., who run that team, and Alex Fack Jr., a race winner in his own right. And he will be looking on, and they would have been watching that from behind a pillow, I should think, because a scary moment as the car is broadside across the track, but it looks as though it's escaped the damage, but it does mean that Rodrigo Almeida has retired from the race. The car will be retrieved, and he will come back, hopefully, in round 2 later on this afternoon to do it all again. In the meantime, the speed is significantly reduced under the full course yellow. Absolutely no overtaking. And there's Dirk Schouten. He's probably thinking, I could just nip past Sid Smith. No one would know, would they? Yes, they would. The stewards monitor this very, very closely. And anybody speeding under a full course yellow will get hit with a very heavy penalty. At the time of the yellow, it was Ariel Levy who was leading the way. 1.8 second is the gap over Flint Schuring. Sasha Norden in 3rd place. In 4th place, our pole sitter, Chester Keefer. Also, our leading rookie, as denoted by the blue box on your graphic at the side of his name. The charging Sid Smith in 5th place ahead of Dirk Schouten. Nick Ho making good progress there in 7th place. He managed to keep out of that battle. Right, safety car has now been deployed. So safety car is out. So the race stewards have decided a safety car is needed. It means that all of those gaps are going to be closed up. And Ariel Levy will not be chuffed about that, because a gap that was nearly 2 seconds is now going to reduce to nothing as the safety car comes out. Here it is. So safety car is now on the track and will lead the field around, and will pick up the leader as Sid Smith giving the instruction to go on by. The safety car will wait till Ariel Levy comes along and will pick him up. The cars then, all the gaps will disappear and they will return into single file, and Flint Schuring will be rubbing his hands together at the prospect of having no gap between himself and the Israeli driver in front of him. But Sasha Norden, just keep one eye on him. He is a driver who just seems to get better and better whenever we see him race. He's man on a mission this year. We hear rumours of where he might be ending up racing in 2025, but we'll let him confirm that himself. But he is running for Proton Huber Competition, the legendary team that is run by Christoph Huber and Christian Reed. And they, of course, prepared the car of Larry Tenforder, who won the championship in Porsche 6 Carrera Cup Germany. He's a Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup champion, a legend in the world of Porsche racing. And he's set up the Larry Tenforder Driving Academy. And guess who's in second and third place? Yes, two of his young proteges, Flint Schuring and Sasha Norden, are both being tutored and coached by Larry Tenforder this weekend, and I'm told that what they're learning from him is worth its weight in gold. I think there'll be a queue, as long as your arm, of drivers wanting to join. Oh, there's Rodrigo Almeida. That's a nice speedy way back to the pits. Ariel Levy, who is racing for another legendary team, Team PP. We're going to have another look at the start of the race. We always got our eyes on the very front row at the start. It was good to see what happens further back. It was a great start from Josh Stanton. I think he beat everybody out of the blocks there. It was a good start initially by Chester Kiefer, but this is where Ariel Levy looked to the outside, then ducked back to the inside. He had Flint Schuring on the outside of him. Then he saw that nice big gap into turn 2. Filled it with the Team GP Elite Porsche and was through into the lead. And Chester Kiefer have very much been hung out to dry as the rest of the pack came filing through. Right, that is towards the back of the pack. That is Felix Neuhofer that we're looking at. The cars circulating as we are getting ready to go back to green very shortly. In a few moments, the lights will go off on the safety car, and I've just been shown a red flag. So a red flag has appeared on the timing screen. I thought we were about to get going, but we've got a red flag that has come out. Now, I don't know why, so we'll have a look and see whether there is any indication as to why that might be. But the red flags are out. It means the cars are going to be brought to a stop. The clock stops at 16:38.
அயன் சத்து தலைமுடி உதிர்தலை தடுக்கும் மிதமான சூடு பாலில் கலந்து பருகலாம். லயன் டேட் சிரப் தினமும் 2 ஸ்பூன்.
இப்போது புதிய அறிமுகம் ஆச்சி ஹோட்டல் சாம்பார் 50 கிராம் ரூபாய் 20 மட்டுமே.
Taste the Daily.